Welcome back, lovelies. Thanks for joining Hearthside Story Corner. Today we will be continuing our voyage together with Birdling in part 4 of The Cruise of the Little Dipper by Susanne Langer. So sit back and enjoy this animated story with me. It was 10 fairy miles of rather rough walking. The bumblebee went with him, and when they had come as far as his great-aunt's house, which was just halfway between the hill and the beach, he flew up on her roof where you could get a splendid view of the country. "Oh, can you see the Little Dipper?" cried Birdling from below.
"I see a boat on the sand," reported Bumble. "A very queer boat. Her hull is black, her trimmings golden yellow, her decks bright blue, and the mast and sails are green."
"That's the Little Dipper!" shouted Birdling, and began to run as fast as he could. He quite forgot that his great-aunt sat by the window, knitting wristlets and watching everything outside the house. She saw the tiny creature running along the beach, and as she was very old and could not see very clearly through her spectacles, she opened the window and leaned far out. "It must be a mouse," she decided, and hobbling across the room, she called her cat and opened the door for him. "Mousie outside, puss," she said. "Go catch the mousie! Catch the mousie!" The big black cat never had much to eat, so he was very glad to go and catch a mouse. Poor Birdling dropped his mullein leaves and ran faster and faster, but could not run fast enough. The cat came nearer and nearer. "Oh, I can't run any more," panted Birdling at last. In another moment the cat would have pounced upon him and devoured him. But just then the bumblebee came booming through the air and stung the cat on his big black S-shaped tail. The cat gave a terrible cry, turned around and ran home 3 times as fast as he had come. Birdling had to sit down and rest for a while after the cat had gone. Then he and Bumblebee went on, hoping to reach the Little Dipper before noon. But they had not gone 1/2 a fairy mile further when a cross, scratchy voice shouted at them, "Get off the beach!" "I can't," said Birdling timidly. "There's a board fence on one side and water on the other, and I can't go back the way I came because there's a cat." He could not even see who was speaking. There was only a big brown hill in front of him.
"I'm not on the beach," replied Bumblebee. "I'm in the air. Who are you, anyway?"
"Who am I? Well, I like that. Who am I? Why, I'm me!"
The big brown hill lifted itself up a bit, and they saw it was the back of a horseshoe crab.
"Get off the beach, you civilians! This is a parade ground. I'm drilling the new regiment from the deep sea."
Then they noticed a long line of little pink crabs emerging from the foamy water and slowly ascending the sands.
"Backward march!" shouted the horseshoe crab.
There was nothing for Birdling to do but sit down on an empty oyster shell and wait until the parade was over. They marched backward and marked time with 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, till they had learned to keep all 6 of them going. And they did squads right and left and exercised their jaws and joints and pincers. There was nothing they did not do. At last the horseshoe crab shouted,
"Dismiss!"
and all the little crabs tumbled back into the sea, pinching each other and betting who would be first down the beach. Then the old commander turned his attention to Birdling and Bumble.
"Who are you?"
"Nobody."
"Where are you going?"
"I'm not going at all," replied Bumble.
"You want to cross the parade ground?"
"Yes."
"What for?"
"To get to my ship."
"Show your passport."
"Here!" and Bumble unsheathed his shiny long bayonet.
"That will do,"
said the horseshoe crab quickly, backing away a few steps and pulling in his tail.
"You may pass."
Thanks again, lovelies. That is the end of our story time today. Please like and subscribe to join me for part 5 of The Cruise of the Little Dipper, coming soon, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.